morning. This is Samundishwari from the Department of English. So, in this video, we are going to see the topic checklist. So, what we know about checklist? So, it is process of activities, or else it is kind of a planner. We can have it to check it whether the things has to be done or not. So, this checklist will help us to complete our task on time, and we can easily identify the task which what are all the things you have postponed to do it later and all. So wherever you are using this checklist, and while applying for a job, to planning for a trip, and appearing for an examination. So if you are having this kind of a to-do list with you, in this sense this thing will be very easy to carry out your task without much delay. So, in this video, we are going to see how to prepare a checklist and what are all the format must be followed when you are writing a checklist. So, usually the checklist sentences are made up with the question forms, that is called as a B form of verbs. Especially auxiliaries will be used to frame a questions, and you can use question mark at the end of each sentence. So what is the purpose of this checklist in the sense? So you can use this in your day-to-day life, and you can keep it for educational service, while applying for a passport, or else attending interviews, college admissions and all. You can use this kind of a checklist. So hints on constructing checklist. So here we have the important part of how to build a checklist. It's a very simple step. See, just look at the slide here. I just mentioned four points alone. So the very first one is about to draft a checklist, use interrogative form. In the sense, you have to ask question to yourself to know whether the task has been completed or not. So in the sense, you are checking yourself whether you carried the task or not. This is what the essence of the content actually. So at the end of each sentence, we must be provided yes or no boxes. I just show you the sample one, then you can find it very easy to frame yours. And I already mentioned you that checklist can be prepared by using the helping or auxiliary verbs. Especially you can go with have. You can construct a sentence like have I taken my mobile phone, or else have I booked my ticket. So like that you can construct a sentence. So from within this two sentence, you observe that I used the term I didn't use it as a you or we. So you have to construct a sentence in this way, like have I. So whenever you are using the auxiliary have, it goes with the verb form past participle. So that's why I have used have I informed, have I booked. So and at the end of writing all those things, we must be given a title, that suitable title for a checklist. So that is a mandatory thing. In exam point of view, they used to ask a questions like write a set of 8 checklist to plan a trip for Ooty, or else to appearing for an examination, or else to conducting an event in your college, or else institution or department level and all. So these are all the basic questions they are going to ask you. So for writing a checklist, we know the answer, but must be thorough with the format. Okay. So now we are move on to the sample checklist. So here you can find, I gave you the numbers. So while numbering the content, don't go with stars and bulletins. This may get disturbed to your evaluator while correcting the paper. So at the end, as I mentioned, it has yes or no boxes. So here I am not putting the box. Instead of that, I just use the tick mark for the things done by me. And if suppose there is no need to go with yes all the time, instead you can mark a few no parts also. So the way while evaluating this question, people will observe the title part, serial numbers, and the question construction, whether have you used the question mark or not, and the boxes, yes or no boxes. So it's a very easy question. You can attend it without any struggle. So Here is the sample question for you. So here you are going to prepare a checklist for a long distance by a car. So you are helping yourself by making a checklist by using this format. Thank you.